Bengicabanga ukuthi ngaba nemfundisi Makhubu ushaywa inetwork ke naye mfundisi Makhubu. There is something that is very important lengicela kuyedlulisa Maswati. One, ngikisimusi wami wesibili lo ngingekho eSwatini. Ngikisimusi wabacede namthandeni nalabanengi wesibili solobalele eTilongweni. Ngikisimusi wesibili eMaswati athi alele abe alele benyoni. Kodwa njengalamadoda labe athethwe eJerusalem. I remember the riverside experience yaseBabylon. Ngiyasola ukuthi maybe lowo mfula waseBabylon kwakuyi Tigris. Ngiphinze ngisole ukuthi lowo mfula kwakuyi Euphrates. Angathi kwakungumuphi. Kodwa lamadodana emaHebheru labe athethwe eBabylon athunjwa, labe athethwe eJerusalem athunjwa ngilaba baseBabylon. Bathi laba baseBabylon sicelani sihlabelele before uthi lo mbhali sathatha emahabu ethu sawaphanyeka etule dihlahleni temnyezana sahlala phansi salila. Basho njalo bafana bemaHebheru ungathi bebahleti eceleni kwemfula waseBabylon. I am saying mangitadisha lemifula, it's one between the two, either Tigris noma Euphrates. Baphanyeka lamahabu ethi kwethlahla temnyezana bahlala phansi bayalila. Ngiyakunaka lokuthi kule tindoda yabo mabathunjwa ngileli butho abawashiyanga emahabu ngoba bona music was their life. Kwangikhumbula ukuthi kukhona into letingasali noma ngabe ubaleka ngekuthunjwa. Le ncwadi le ngasuka nayo eSwatini long lange share uma ngithatha iluggage yami njengoba ngihamba umhlaba bo UK bo Canada. Le ncwadi le ngiyona bhuku lokungendeki lisale kuluggage lengihlala nginayo. Ngiyakunaka ke lamadoda ukuthi ma instruments awo noma athunjwa kodwa lama instruments bamba na ungathi ke bawaphanyeke ethi kwethlahla temnyezana bahlala phansi bayalila. Laba gcilati babo bathi sikhanuka ingoma yenu yaseJerusalem. Ake nithathe emahabu nishaya imfolomfolo nisihlabelele. Athi lamadoda sitayihlabela kanjani ingoma yaseJerusalem si7 lekuthunjwa. Angifuni ukutinda kuloko, ngitinda kulamagama lathi singeke sivume ukukhohlwa Jerusalem. We don't allow ourselves to forget Jerusalem. Bathi bayala ukukhohlwa iJerusalem. iJerusalem akibo kwakungasilo letindonga, kwakungasilo ledolobha. iJerusalem was the presence of God. In short, bathi we refuse to forget the presence of God. Baze bathi sandla sami sangasekudla makungenteka ngikhohlwe iJerusalem aswaphane lulwimi lwami lunamathele lwangeni uma ngidawukhohlwa iJerusalem. Athi lamadoda we refuse to forget the power of God because kibo Jerusalem was an experience. Lesakuva eJerusalem noma singekho eJerusalem kuyakuhlala kithi lele ngimatiko uNkulunkulu noma ngete ngaba seSwatini njengalamadoda ngithi ngiyala kumkhohlwa uNkulunkulu noma labanye bacabanga ukuthi sichitha situnge ngalokuthandaza emzabalazweni ngalokufunza iBhayibheli sifane siyenda. I want to tell our people, I refuse to forget and despise the power of God. Ngiyabaxolela labo labathatha ababhekiselena le abathi la ngedlule khona naNkulunkulu. Ngifuna ukuthi ke Maswati lamahle, thank you for the service lesibenayo. Ngicela ninake namagama lamafishane. Ngidawucala ngithi kwendiwa yini ukuthi mangidawufunza live laNkulunkulu. Mangidawucala umhlangano ngifunze live laNkulunkulu. Kwendiwa yini? Ngifuna ukuthi Maswati lamahle nitawukhumbula ukuthi nga 2018 uma uhulumende waseSwatini amemetela lukhetho national elections, conference of churches wahamba waya eMavuso wabita inkonzo ebusuku bonke. Wathi le nkonzo leyo kude ukucelwa ezulwini ukuthi njengoba kuyonqala lukhetho ake kutholakale emalungu ePhalamende lehlukile latafike ende lokuhlukile ePhalamende. It was an all night kwagcwele mavusa conference of churches athi sesibenalo lukhetho sangenile emalungu ePhalamende aphuma sangabona ukuthi kwendekani kulo 28 le Phalamende ya 2018 kungakayiwa koncono sicela uNkulunkulu akhombe emadoda nabomake labatawufike bende lokuhlukile. I was there kuleya service. Ngiyabakhumbula abafundisi bathi hayi lo uNkulunkulu bakhomba kulaka moya bathi hayi nalo ngoba uyathatha bathi hayi nalo ngoba ufuna imali bathi hayi nalo ngoba uyathe nje bathi njingise bakhombe emoyeni bathi sisho nangu uNkulunkulu lo tengekwelicebo lakho. I was seated and I felt umuna waNkulunkulu uthi sesikhathi nali libandla liyathandaza kungena kwamthandeni kungena kwabaqede zange kubakuhlakanipha kwebantu baseHosiya. Ngikhumbule ukuthi baqede bekake wangena kuleya Phalamende lukhetho lolulandzelako lwamshaya lwaselungu lwesibili ke lwa2018 kusho ukuthi wangena 5 years waphuma 5 years lwamshaya lukhetho abesabuyele kwesibili makungena nami nga2018. Ngithi lokungena kwabaqede it was not kuhlakanipha kwakhe kwakunginanga yamthandazo webazalwana mabathi hayi sesifuna lokutafike kwente kumehluko. That was conference of churches. Ngiyankhumbuta kungena kwamagawugawu esiphofaneni babegamete babekundwane was not a joke. I want to say this thing. I could tell from the onset ukuthi ngumuno lolokhomba ukuthi angiye ePhalamende nguNkulunkulu ngivile makuthiwa hayi lo yaNkulunkulu kodwa nawe ngiyalotenge kwelicebo lakhe kungena kwamagawugawu. It was not kuhlakanipha kwakhe tithunywa tasetibhalile ezulwini kwase kukhanyile sibhakabhakeni abesamemetile uNkulunkulu. Kungako ngithi mangifike ePhalamende ngicala kunyathela ngathi Nkosi ngitengawe ndakwenda kwakho kuphela khuluma kimi sonke isikhathi ngiyatinikela kwenda live lakho kuphela. I'm answering the question let's why ningahlukani nanayi imzaba nayi each time ndawu addressa eMaswati. It is because it is clear in my mind ukuthi kwathandaza libandla lathi akungene nanguya nananguya futhi mangiqala ngiyathela mangiphakamisa sandla bekakhuluma lola bekhuluma enhlitweni yami ngabe ngithi uyaqala ke Nkosi lo msebenzi wende ngendlela yakho. That's my number one. I want eMaswati to know ukuthi the politics of Swaziland is God driven. I want that one to be clear. Umzabalazo waseSwatini uphethwe nguNkulunkulu. Uyakuva lokho noma ukuva uyakwethemba noma uyakwetzelela. I want that one to be clear. The liberation of Swaziland is God-led. Wathubeka lo msebenzi nga2018 I was praying every day for my elections. I go through ngifuna nathi Maswati ukuthi yini lengenda ngithi akube nalo mthandazo namhla futhi yini lengenda ngesabe uNkulunkulu etinzabeni talo mzabalazo. Ngikhuluma ngelukhetho lolwangifaka ePhalamende ukuthi lwalandzela inkonzo lebe hostel conference of churches. Ngangahlabeli nalapho ngaya nje ngayotsamela ngabeva bakhomba kunababe Stephen Masilela labehamba phambili. Number 2 sengifungile around 2019 ngisuka eJozi ngiya ekhaya ngihamba namake ngibona iclip kulokhuza ku social media yemprofeti babeNdlovu angimathi by then ithi uthi uNkulunkulu there will be major shakings in Swaziland. Uyasho ukuthi it is now called the Swatini but originally it is Swaziland. So God is commissioning major political shakings. I looked at the clip yalo mprofeti ngaba bathe ngwakuphi lo babe ngilalele accent yakhe ngimuva lokuthi hayi no makwamile Ndebele mangiphuma nje South Africa ngangihambe namake abuye ekhaya kubo ngimix ekhaya ngiyayibuka le clip and I said I wonder what are these political shakings. Kuqhubeke ngithandaze uNkulunkulu ukuthi Nkosi ngicela ukuthi le political shaking mangabe vele nguwe lokhuluma nababeNdlovu lengingamathi please lead it. Fast forward ngibone kushona bo Prime Minister Mandulo may his soul rest in peace. Ekhathe enhlitweni yami ifike lento lethi hayi man labangcwele bahlwithwa kungaconzi umuntu ngibone lokuthi kwahamba mnyaka munye kwahamba mandulo walandzelwa nguChristian Njangase minister waleso sikhathi walandzelwa lijala kaVilakati labeling minister wase ulandzelwa nguMasilela short space of time I could tell ukuthi ezulwini ikhona into labayikhulumako ngaloko hamba Swaziland was the only country la kwahamba icabinet ngeCovid indlela yahamba ngayo I prayed asking God ukuthi uthini babe what is this thing that is happening let us fast forward a bit iqala phi ke into siqale ke sisebenze sengiyaliva ke leligagas uma sipresenter ngiyarecorda siyasebenza nabo baqede siyatholana sicana nabo baqede asihlangani nalo uyathi hambela nokuthi hambela as si engageana sigcine sibona ukuthi no kunye lesikulwelako sigcine sitholana sobathathu siyathandaza uyasetshenzwa umsebenzi until emaswati aya kuma petitions aphume emaswati kuma petitions aphume ema warrants of arrest saphumile ema warrants of arrest ngiphume eSwatini I'm saying why ngikholwe ukuthi kuhamba uNkulunkulu phambili I want to answer that question ngiphume eSwatini kodwa mangiphuma ngingabi too far I think baboshwa on a Sunday ngihlale on a Monday sikhulumile nabo baqede ngiyibonile lento ukuthi hayi sekuthi ema warrants sivumelene kuletinengi into ngihlale ngala mase baboshiwe ngibuke ekhaya bafikile abakafiki all over abakethi kuletha iwarrant ngisambama ngemsombuluko kuseni ngemsombuluko libitho ligama lamagawugawu but why bangalethe ekhaya it's not a problem ngicale ke ngibite bamele ngifuna advice what is best now for me to do banginike ama advice ngishayele nalabanye bafundisi bakwende konke ngihlethi ngise South Africa but very close ngithi mase ngicede kwenda konke ngikhumbule ukuthi 2019 ngabona lo mfundisi wakaNdlovu and I said no ingabe thini nombolo yaNdlovu ngiyifune ngiyithole le nombolo yalo mfundisi ngifuna online ngiyithole ngimbhalele text ngithi Prophet Ndlovu I am Mduduzi Simelane I'm one among 3 MPs in Swaziland ngithi introduce and nyalo baboshiwe labobhula bafowethu labathathu ngiyacela ukushayela I need to hear the mind of God ngibe clear kuye ngithi I just need to hear the mind of God can you please pray and then ungitextele ukuthi what is God saying now angimati umtextele kuphela ngithi ngiyabuka ngibone I think kwaphela an hour I'm with one of the guys labangigcinile ngibone uyangishayela Prophet Ndlovu hello man of God how are you ngithi mina I'm grateful prophet of God thank you for honoring me with a call Atsi I know you are now in South Africa I can see you have crossed to the other side yeah you are right that's okay but you are close to the Luthaga Laswati my first advice for now as usati buta ukuthi are you going back to Swaziland or not as usati buta I'll first advise you to move away from where you are to closer into the inner city which is Gauteng suka la ukhona khona I know and I see where you are but move to the inner city and ungahlali isikhathi leside lapho la ukhona khona I was almost few kilometers from the border asho njalo bese ngithi ngiyabonga man of God my question ngicela kwathi the mind of God in the struggle and I know I heard you in 2019 and I believe God has told you what has happened, what is happening. Tell me what God needs me to do. Or God has other thoughts of me now. I see, you know what? I am at ease because God talked to me about you. Thank you for introducing yourself. But I don't need even to go to pray. I have prayed. I've talked to God. I know what to tell you now. Okay. Ask again. For two reasons, God will kill you, will kill me if I don't tell you the truth. Ngiyaphinza amaswati. Athi lo muntu omdala ngikhuluma ngoba kusenkonzweni. Athi for two reasons. Angifuni ukuteka indzaba yanga 2006. Yempostoli sibheki Thwala. When ngeke ngayidlala evideo lechazabo. Bheki Thwala was the first one who told me something. Then Silala khona. Athi for two reasons, God will kill me if I don't tell you the truth. So I'm bound to tell you the truth. Ngiyathi utawugcina angithethisa ngagcina kudzala khuluma naye. Akasho ngokuthi ngiboke usho lokho. But because la kusenkonzweni namhla kufuna ngisho. All right. Ngithi ke mina, let's start here. Man of God, what are the two reasons before you tell me what is the truth? At number one, I don't know you, but God has told me that you are a man of God. You are my brother in the spirit. You are his worshipper. Uthi uNkulunkulu lolo phumile njengoba umbona la. Kwakungimi lebe ngikhuluma ngaye le parliament mina uNkulunkulu. So njengoba ala uma kwende kumiyenga kanti lawyer is not an ordinary person. That person is your brother in the spirit. If you speak lies to him, it means you'll be lying to your brother. And if you lie to your brother, God will kill you. At one, I've confirmed a man of God. I've been told by God. He didn't say I'm holy. He said, you are a God-fearing man. Now look at Malal 70s. What you are a God-fearing man. And for that, I must tell you the truth. Okay? Number two, the second reason. At number two, he is involved in the liberation battle of Swaziland. Interest yakhe iqalwe nguye. Kungako kufuna ngikhulume iqiniso ngoba kule project yaseSwatini une interest involved. Athi lalela ke mhlonishwa. God is not a fan of democracy. It is not like God is looking for democracy. God was clear to me, God is not looking for democracy. No. But God is using democracy to dismantle the evil regime that is in Swaziland. Buholi baseSwatini bunebuthakathi. Usebenza democracy to dismantle the regime ngoba so ukhulume nayo kanenge ukuthi ayihlukane nani ayifuni. So God is not like he likes the democracy, but is using it for his own purpose. There are two reasons. Athi makaqeda athi ngilawa ke lama reasons. Ngithi ke yes, so sengibongile. What must I do? Athi ke listen here, I won't tell you what to do, but I will tell you what God said. It is up to you to do it or to not do it. Angifuni uthi ngitheyenda ini. I'm telling you what God is saying, and then it's up to you to decide. Do you take that or you don't take that? At number one, ngifuna ukutshela ukuthi freedom is coming to Swaziland. But if you go to Swaziland now, you risk being killed at any time. I want you to know that. athi remember ngoba uthi uNkulunkulu yathi ukuthi kunini la uphose wabulawa khona. Remember the very same plan they had to kill you, they still have. Bayayibona le lijele, but more than anything, what they want of you is to kill you. As I'm telling you, what must I do? Athi, as Oliver Tambo, God told me to tell you, as Oliver Tambo went to the world to advocate for Swaziland, for South Africa, you have got to do the same. If you want to listen to what is in his mind, then do what Oliver Tambo did for South Africa. That's what God said. It's up to you. You can go back, but I assure you, you will be killed. Then, in God's mind, you must go the world. You must travel the world. Go and pursue what is in your heart. Go and do that. I said, prophet, but this is me. This was not planned. He just said, can you please not say that? Go into the city, Echos. I know what to go to Lalapi, Utodlani, nothing's planned. God has placed some people for you in Johannesburg. They will sort you. As we speak, the people are ready for you in Gauteng. He dropped the phone. That's what. I think I took 2 days. Ngahamba prophet ngayothandaza. God confirmed to me. Ngahamba ngasuka njengekusho kwakhe ngaya Gauteng ngingadi ukuthi ngidawuhlalaphi. 2 people were raised. Busi Lambenjis and Futhi Ndlondlo, the current SG. Lambenjisi, the then chair. I speak the truth. We had to angishayela Lambenjisi wathi kuphi. Ngangasumngani wakhe sasingakajayelana. Sasidibene kanye eTektotonate esiphokwaneni. Wangishayela there and there. Wathi kuphi ucabangeni uyeta noma ubuye eSwatini. Ngathi no. Ngangamchazela okuningi ngathi angibuyi. I'm going to inside South Africa. Ngahamba la ndleleni ke ngila sengidawucala ngishayelwe khona bomfowethu uvelaphi offers abo osisa lana wagcina ngisita somewhere, but ahamba nawo agcina. Mangifike eJozi Busi naLambenjisi, they rented for me indlu. I think it was 1 month. From nowhere, Ndlondlo long SG naBusi Lambenjisi, they rented a house. I think it was for 1 month in Pretoria. Uthi kumprofeti, God has prepared something for you. La uyakhona. Ngisuke ngendi family meeting. Mangiphuma nje family meeting, shayelwe ngilomunye umuntu kaNkulunkulu. Athi, "Hey, mhlonishwa kunjani?" Ngithi mina ngiyaphila umuntu kaNkulunkulu. Athi ngithethe inombolo yakho lapha ku family meeting. Singakhona yini ukubonana? Cabanga ukuthi yathi ngilabani labaseswatini labafuna ukungibulala. Athi ngiyathi worried ngaloko. Ngithunywe nguNkulunkulu ukuthi ngikhulume nawe. Kukhona into uNkulunkulu la nginikete yona lekumele ukuthi ngiyinikete wena. That is the story of my life. I'm happy ukuthi lo muntu uyaphila nanamuhla. I was shaking. Sese khona lapho ngishayelwe ngigcina Jiaru Joshua. Athi kunjani mhlonishwa? Ngithi ngiyaphila. Athi wo kunalo omnye babe either ukushayela noma utakushayela. Ngiyamati ayika moya, ngimati physically lo babe lokushayela. Ungitshelile ukuthi uthunywe nguNkulunkulu kuwe. Wangitshela babe ukuthi ucabanga ukuthi utawesaba kutakuye ngoba uthatha ukuthi uyimbimbi. Ngicela usaleke uthatha kimi. Angimati kamoya ukuthi mhlambe ngambone emoyeni, ngimati physically. So you are safe. Hamba kuye. Angishala nje egcina washo njalo. That was the end of it. Ngithatha imoti, ngifuna location, fike kulo baba. Afika athi besisemthandazweni. Masemthandazweni ukhuluma uNkulunkulu wasebenzisa igama wathi, it was for my first time to hear God so audible in my ears. So audible. Ngithi baba. Uthi there, as long as wilderness, I must try my level best to take care of you. Wanyalo ngibuta ukuthi unayo indlu, nyalo ngibuta ukuthi unayo imoti yekwehla wenyuka uhamba la. Anginalutho kodwa ngimvela athi indlebeni besemthandazweni. Umkakhe ahledi ngale athi lo make wena babona sikwathi ukubona kuphi kuphi besisemthandazweni uteka yona babe. That's what happened to us. As a family we must provide indlu yokuhlala, we must provide lo hamba ngako lokuyimoto. Uthe lo mprofeti kukunendoda yakho lethe Joseph phuthuma uye khona. Someone will come today and tell me ukuthi when I read this book, when I listen to anointed men of God, Bishop Mbendulo, I'm kidding. I'm saying don't take these things lightly. If they didn't work for you, they have worked so much for us. Hey, on the site, comrade develop. Bang fage leon yabo comrade develop. Nsaibuga le alo babe, ngtsale. Because of security, ngihlala kule ndlu yalo babe, ngihlala kule ndlu ya ka Osisa lebenginikete yona. Ka Osisa ikhona le ndwe ukuthi after 6 months kutawuphela futhi ke ngahle bangiside ngemali yokucala some projects. Isuke inyuke le insecurity. Ngithi no man, ayicela kuyishiya le ndlu ya Osisa. Sigcine vele singavalelisana nakahle. Kwakude noko lokukhulu lokubi lokungakanani manje sangavalelisana nakahle. Nalawo ma projects ngavele ngagcina ngashiya nje bonke ngahlala kule ndlu yalo babe la nginike yona nganakekelwa ngemaswati ngihlala lapha sahamba simo saba tense uNkulunkulu wavusa uNkulunkulu wavusa tingilozi overseas kwaqhamuka labanye abantu bathi uhleti kuphi. That was December. Uhleti kuphi njengoba kutakhisimusi yinengilendo lokuthi awusiko safe. Can we move you to ubuya lapha? I was moved by the angels of God from Gauteng to deep KZN langamba ngale ngohlala khona. God raising angels. I mean God literally raising angels. Ngabuya ke maswati mase unconywana la bo February. By February sesengcebile prophecy yathi aru lethi mina ngidawufa ngaJune ngoba yaphuma la bo January ngile kwase kwenyuke ama tensions ungathi angisi safe. Intelligence yami yathi sicela ukuthi usuke la Joseph ukhwala ungahambi kahle. Then ngaba bathe ngindawo yakuphi. Then God raised angels from overseas. Then ngithatha ngisa KZN by angels. Labangaladi live la uNkulunkulu, they think of winged creatures. Angels may be human beings raised by God. People must know that. So ngabuya ke sebashito bo Joshua ukuthi may his soul rest in peace. Ngeke afike eJune. Ngabuya maswati lamahle sengibuyile. God told me ukuthi babe wami utawuhamba kulomnyaka and wangitshela uNkulunkulu ukuthi ngidawuhamba ngiye overseas for what the prophet said, but when the time is right ndawuqala ngekuvalelisa babe ngathi ngaqedza kuvalelisa babe, and then some people will make it possible for me to go overseas. No one is telling me this thing. Nyalo noma ngise Canada noma ngise UK noma nguphi, didn't pay a cent. Swalimo didn't pay a cent. No funders came out. Anguna funder la ngkhona khona. Swalimo never paid anything, but God sent specific people but we will take you. Sinbe uNkulunkulu sakuthatha la ufuna kuyaphi, and I said uthe uNkulunkulu angube ne global advocacy drive. They took me across the world. That's the reason why ngithi maswati lo cabanga ukuthi akekho uNkulunkulu akathi cabangele sine evidence thina ukuthi sihambe phi naNkulunkulu usethwelephi nekuthi usitshelele uNkulunkulu ngalomzabalazo siyathi nekuthi imswati utilandze kangaki tibuko waloya ngato kwahlatshwa kwalanza abantu boZaire bobacede ukuthi kwabekwa ini lapha ejele mabayongena. We know, but God has neutralized all that. A man de bumnyama uNkulunkulu wanyathele because the church has been praying. Ngithi ke maswati uNkulunkulu akafuna umbuso wamswati lo wenda buthaka abakabanana namswati makhosetive ba uNkulunkulu uqabene nale witchcraft le official leseswatini That's why he's giving us our freedom. So I plead with the church in this end of service to say, please always know that God is involved. And that does not mean I won't stand on the ground. I've always said, pray as if everything depends on the prayer, work the ground as if everything depends on working the ground. Mina nje kuzama kungiloya Mswati wesithathu nalabonke labangani bakho nebuya lapha esibayeni nje niyo namehlula makawuka ushaya inkomo nje wakwenda kuMario na Jani ushaya namehlula Jani. We hear of all those things. It will not help you. Ngembethe mandla uNkulunkulu thandaze babazalwane thandazo labantu labaseswatini nalabakhashana ngiyathandaza nana emaswati ongathandaza. Witchcraft has nowhere here. We are not dying. Bobacede are not dying, but when I'm Swati, please nika la maswati le dialogue. Those who are making it hard to get freedom peacefully are making it inevitable to get freedom violently. Those who are making it impossible to get freedom peacefully are making it inevitable to get freedom violently. We don't need freedom violently, but Nikwenda Gubelkun, Nkota is saying from a wise person, which those who are making it impossible to get freedom peacefully are making it inevitable to get freedom violently.